Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It's 7 a.m. bright and early here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, yet again, I need to talk about another Karen video. Look, I don't make these videos, these Karen videos. I don't make them because it's hip. Because I don't. Every time I see a Karen video, I don't go, oh, I got to talk about that. I got to make a video about that. That's what I complain about all the time. No, there's specific, very specific reasons why I'm talking about this. The more I thought about this, it didn't even occur. A few things didn't even occur to me right away. Besides for her overall bad behavior. And the end of the video, the link will be down below. I'll put several links down below so you can watch this video. The end of the video was just disgusting. I don't know how else to put it, but there's more to it than that. All right, so let me just go over the video really quick. An African-American man, I believe his name was Jashir Bryant, was leaving a Walmart in Monterey Valley, California. I think he's a kind of tall African-American man with tattoos, he said. He looks like he's got some dreads. The way he was talking in the video, he's a married man, family, good working American man, right? Leaving Walmart, and a small woman starts following him. I don't have her name at the moment. I think she's Caucasian. She might be Hispanic, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's more about her behavior in this and her shirt. And I'll get to that in a second. So anyway, she starts following him. He's bothered by this. Why are you following me? And this woman claims that she keeps asking for her son's phone. She thinks that Mr. Bryant stole her son's phone. Okay. He tells her he didn't. He actually pulls out all, his possessions, his money, his wallet, everything. I don't have it. She keeps claiming that she's got like a locator for her son's phone, and it's pointing right to him, to his car or to him. I'm not sure which one she's saying here, but she keeps saying this. She says, well, this says I'm tracking his phone right now, and you have it. That's what this says. And he says, Mr. Bryant says, I'm being racially profiled here. You're just following me because I got tattoos. He says this happens to him all the time. And she says, no. It's because of this. Because this says, just give me my son's phone. It says you have my son's phone. And she keeps following around the parking lot. He ends up going back into Walmart. And this guy, this is where I start to feel for him, because I could tell he's going out of his way to talk very nicely because he knows he has to. Because he knows the people in Walmart, he could end up getting arrested just because all this is happening to him. But it's almost overly polite. Excuse me, but this woman is following me, and I tried to explain to her, miss, and he's being extremely polite, giving the circumstances of him being harassed. If it was me, I'd be getting angry. We all got things to do, places to go, and all of a sudden, this woman just starts harassing you, accusing you of a felony. And, just in the way that he speaks when he goes back into Walmart, you start to understand, you start to get just a little picture in your head of what he must go through all the time. The way that he has to talk so nicely, he has to make sure that he's extremely polite, even under the toughest circumstances, because otherwise there's a good chance he'll end up getting handcuffed if the police come. Anyway, guess what? She keeps accusing him. Her child walks up. Oh, sorry, Mom. I found it in the car. The phone was in her car the whole time. Okay. Then he was talking about, what am I going, during the interaction, the parking lot, Mr. Bryant says, are you going to apologize when you don't find the phone on me? And he says, I want more than that. And I don't blame him. Our time, our patience, this is worth money. And an apology for that kind of harassment isn't good enough. But she doesn't even apologize. This is unbelievable. She starts talking to the child, that left his phone in the car. She's been harassing this poor African-American man, calling him a thief, following him around. What does she say? F you. F off. No apology. F off. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's how, and I think about it. This woman's embarrassed. She looks like a fool, rightly so. But that still doesn't give her the right to just doing that on top of everything else. Like it doesn't even matter. F off. Wow. All right, now it doesn't end there. All right. The more I thought about this, she kept insisting that it wasn't about race. She kept insisting it's not about race. This says you have my son's phone. This is why I'm following you. It's not because you're an African-American man, a tall African-American man with tattoos. It's because this says you have my son's phone. She was lying. It's a fact. Fact. She was lying. That phone couldn't have said that Mr. Bryant had her phone because her phone was in her car. So she was being dishonest. All right, given that, why was she following Mr. Bryant? You think Mr. Bryant probably hit the nail right on the head. What went through this woman's mind? Mommy, my phone's missing. Where's the nearest black man? Oh, there's a black man. He's got tattoos. Check. Tall, black, tattoos. That's him. Is that how their minds work? Because it looks like it. So she's lying. She wasn't following him because of anything other than the color of his skin. I could tell by Mr. Bryant's demeanor, like I said, he was overly polite. There was nothing about this man that looked felonious or thief-like. She follows him simply because the color of his skin. All right, that being said, the same people are saying, we don't need CRT, we don't need it. Because we're not racist, we don't see color. That's what the people that are fighting critical race theory and everything. No, it's the critical race theory they're the racists. We don't see color. I got a black friend. How could I possibly, Ben Carson. He's, these same people are the ones that constantly say that they're not racist. And I don't know a whole lot about CRT, but I have a feeling that maybe, just maybe, learning a little bit more about all of our histories, African American, Caucasian, European, how we all came together on this continent, and the series of events that led us to where we are right now. An understanding of that couldn't be a bad thing. It might prevent situations like this from constantly occurring, where this mother just automatically hones in on the first African American as a thief. These claims that, there's no racism. It's the left that are being racist. Yeah. Well, this video says otherwise. One last thing. Her shirt said Kaiser Permanente, right? Kaiser Permanente is looking into this. Again, I'm going to hear it from the right. Oh, we're being canceled, This shouldn't be happening. She was just mistaken. Look, it's not being canceled. You're being called out on your bad behavior. When Trump first took office in 2016, for some reason, a lot of people felt some kind of perverse freedom in acting like Richards. You know what I'm saying? Acting badly. They felt like this was their ticket to being jerks, to being everything they really were and not having to hide it anymore. And now they're angry that they have to go back under the rock and hide it. They're mad that they're being canceled. It's not being canceled. It's the majority of Americans have progressed enough that this behavior is appalling to the majority of people. Companies like Kaiser Permanente, they're businesses. They don't want to be associated. Even if, say it was a Walmart employee with a Walmart outfit on, went into another store and acted badly, started yelling at customers, and the video went viral. He or she would probably get fired. These companies are in fierce competition with each other. And they're customer service orientated. They can't have their employees looking like idiots. It's not about freedom. This is just acting badly, and you're being called out on it. And calling it acting badly, I'm being very easy on it because it's a lot worse than just acting badly. This is just appalling. You know, it didn't even click at first that she was just lying through this whole video. You know, she was lying. What went through her head? Where's the first African American person I can blame for my son's stupidity? She should be embarrassed. But, you know, her lack of an apology and her comment when she walked out the door, I hope she does get fired. Any company should be ashamed of hiring somebody. You know, at the very least, she could have apologized for taking up that man's time, that innocent man's time and day. The embarrassment, the whole thing. She put him through, and she couldn't even give him an apology. Who wants somebody like that working in their company? Really? It's not cancel culture. It's common sense. All right. You guys have a good Friday. I'll be back later with another video.